Boys, you'll never guess what happened this Black Friday. What console you think sold the best? The PlayStation 5? No! Oh, what about the Nintendo Switch OLED? No! You're both wrong. I'm going to tell you what console sold the best this holiday season or this Black Friday. I'll let you know right now, right after this intro from Review Tech USA. Skip it up and that up. So, breaking, shocking news you'd never heard before on this channel ever. You are probably going to have to change your underwear after you hear this news. I hope you're sitting down. I don't want you to pass out because I know it is that shocking, and I have not talked about this countless times before, and you are going to be so in shock that you don't know what to do. It is tough to get current-gen consoles due to the semiconductor shortage. I know you're shocked. I know you never expected me to say that. Carlos is about to pass out. Steve is letting methane out of his hole and it smells funny. They're both in shock. These birds cannot take the news I just told you. I'm being very sarcastic. I have not shut up about the console shortages for well over a year now. But one thing that was interesting this Black Friday is you would think that even though there were shortages, people would be desperate to try to get their hands on a PS5 and hold off on other options, or desperate to get their hands on a Nintendo Switch OLED or hold off on other options or a Series X. Well, no, you know what they did instead? They went for the more fairly capable, cheaper, and readily available Xbox Series S. That was the best-selling console this Black Friday. This comes from Kotaku.com. I'll read it to you, then we'll discuss. Right after I kiss this bird breast. Now, this comes from Business Insider. The news comes from Adobe Digital Economy Index. Try to say that 4 times fast. And they claim to have analyzed over 1 trillion, yes, I read that right, visits to retail sites, and they also surveyed over 1,000 retailers on what items were selling better than others, and all of this data, which seems like a lot, is pointing to the Xbox Series S as being the quote-unquote big winner this Black Friday. Now, why is this? Well, you can't get your hands on a PS5 and Xbox Series X. It is much tougher to get those consoles. Trust me, I know. So people are like, you could still play certain games at 120 FPS on the Series S, Xbox Game Pass, Halo Infinite's coming out, Forza Horizon 5. I'm just going to get it. It'll hold me over, and it's not that $299 is anything to sneeze at, but it's kind of in that impulse buy territory, especially when you consider that it's considered now a current gen console. Review Consider USA. I use that word a lot in that sentence, and you're going to accept it, and so are the birds. Accept me, boys. And also the other cool things too is that, like I said before, you're still getting access to the AAA games, okay? Halo Infinite isn't going to look as good on the Series S, but it's still, I've played it on stream here on the Series S, Halo Infinite. It still runs fantastic. Forza Horizon 5, I heard, runs very well. If you want to play Call of Duty Vanguard, oh my god, yes, I brought that game up. Yeah, it runs at 120 FPS or close to it. I have a Series S on my big TV in my living room, and because I just game on that TV occasionally, so I don't want to put my beefy consoles there or my beefy gaming PC, and I was just playing Vanguard. 120 FPS feels good. It looks good. It's, yes, okay, it's not going to have the higher resolutions and other features and other graphical upgrades that games are going to have for current gen games, but as of now, the Series S is a very viable option, a shockingly viable option, and the fact that you could play games at high refresh rate on a console for $299, you ain't doing that on PC. You are not building a gaming PC that has enough graphical grunt to play current gen games at 120 FPS. Yes, I know they have to take shortcuts and their dynamic resolution, and it could get pretty low sometimes in certain games to hit 120 FPS, but when I'm playing Vanguard, like I said, on the Series S at the high refresh rate mode, I'm not noticing it, and I'm still having a good time. So the point being, yes, I know I rambled, but I still think I made a bunch of valid points, is that you're getting an awesome current gen experience for dirt cheap And the console's available right now with the Xbox Series S. And people are like, you know what? It'll hold me over at least. And that's what I think is happening. And that's why I think the Series S was so successful this Black Friday. And it's just an awesome system. It is. It's longevity I question, but right now I think it's a hell of a deal. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a bird one. Have a good one. I got birds on the brain.